Hello, good morning. Hello, it's Lemurian Donna Carroll, and I'm here today with you on March 29th. And I'm very happy to be here with you. And today, what I'm going to do is to transmit energy from source. And basically, this energy is going to be transmitted so that you can dissolve any blocks, any hindrances to your ascension process. So you'll take in the source energy, it will be healing, it will be reformative, and you can just let it work with you. So it's a heart-to-heart transformation, or transmittance, I should say. And you can listen to this video again and again to get the energy whenever you want to, and it will be a short transmission. Also, I wanted to mention that I am teaching a channeling class in June. Every Wednesday and Friday in June, from June 3rd to June 26th, I will be teaching people how to channel verbally. So in this class, you will learn to safely bring in guides of the light, and you will learn how to verbally channel them. So the class is called Learn to Channel the Lemurian Way. So if you ever wanted to bring in healing energy for yourself or others, if you ever wanted to bring in messages for your friends or your family or your clients, I will teach you how to formally channel. And it's an amazing skill that you'll have for the rest of your life. And also it raises your vibration. So when you channel your guides, when you learn how to do that, they come into your body and your vibration and your frequency goes way up. So you will feel love, you will feel joy, you will feel happiness, and you will be getting interesting information and knowledge that you're not going to find anywhere else because it's going to come directly through you. So anyhow, I just wanted to mention that. If you're interested in learning how to channel, just give me a shout or an email, and the class will be in June. It will be taught over Zoom, so it's going to be taught online, and the classes will be 2 hours twice a week for 4 weeks, so 16 hours of class. And we'll learn how to verbally channel, we'll do some automatic writing, we'll do some channeling with art, but anyhow, mainly it will be all under the direction of the Mother Goddess of Lemuria. So the guide that will be overseeing the class is a wonderfully beautiful, very high level guide. Okay, so I want to say, hey, Marie Antoinette, how are you? Oh, thank you. She's saying your Carrie interview last Monday was magical, by the way. I am now placing a Lemurian seed crystal in my water first thing in the AM. Cool. You know what? I need to do that because I have been placing a crystal in my water, but I've been utilizing lepidolite, which is a violet stone, and it's a very healing stone. In fact, they used to mine this around the turn of the century, and they used to crush it. And they used to give it to people that had mental illnesses, people that were bipolar. That was not the term used at the time. They gave it to schizophrenics, people with asthma, people with physical conditions. But this is a very healing stone as well, lepidolite. So I've been putting that in my water. But maybe I need to switch over to the Lemurian seed crystal because that's what my guide said. But thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate that. Thank you. My April channeling class. Hey, Guadalupe. Hey, Lupe. Is your April channeling class still taking students? I canceled that class because I had a couple people registered for the class and they canceled. And because of the virus and all of the hoopla, which I think is very, very, personally, I think it's way beyond the pale how they made this virus into a pandemic. You know, I don't know anyone that's died from this virus personally. There's not people outside my window dropping down from this virus dying. So I think they exaggerated the effects of this virus. I understand that people are getting sick and dying, but people get sick and die every year from the flu. So no, I'm not taking students in April because I canceled the class because people were canceling because they were going into fear about the virus. And so I just decided to postpone everything until June. And I was going to offer that class on Carrie's show, but last minute I decided to offer readings instead. So I offered readings on Straight Talk for the Soul, and I offered some Lemurian activation tapes, cleansing, activation and visualization tapes for Lemurians. So I changed everything up last minute. But I figured June would be good. It'll give us a couple of months to see how everyone's doing. People can get back into a normal mode of life, hopefully. And yeah, so I'm just going to offer it in June. But the channeling class, I've taught a few channeling classes in New Mexico, mainly in Albuquerque and one in Las Cruces. And I've taught all those classes live. So this is the first time I'm teaching over Zoom. And I've broken the class into 2-hour chunks because I think it's uncomfortable for people to be sitting at the computer for longer than 2 hours. You know, it's a lot. So, and also, just so you know, when you're channeling, it takes a lot of energy. And what I mean by that is, especially when you first learn to channel, the guides come through, they're utilizing your physical body. So sometimes you get very tired after you're channeling. Sometimes you get energized, but when you're first learning, there's a rewiring of your body actually to handle the guides and your brain. So when you sit in a channeling class for 4 hours, it can be very exhausting with all that energy coming in, all the things going on. An 8-hour channeling class, I wouldn't even attempt that. It's way too much energy and it's way too much to take in that amount of time. I have taught 4-hour classes and 5-hour classes, and 5 hours is the most I would ever do. And then, you know, with a 5-hour class, there's breaks, but I think the 2-hour chunks will be good so that you can assimilate the energy and also have some time between the sessions to process everything. Because when you channel, they actually do come into your brain. I would say they rewire the circuits in your brain a little bit so that you can bring in the energy and bring in the information. Everyone can channel. I haven't taught anyone that could not channel, but they all do bring in different guides. And so we'll be channeling information, but also energy, tones, whatever. You'll find the guides that you resonate with. When you bring in guides, your closest guides will come in first, and then as you continue to channel, you'll be bringing in different guides. New guides will come in. Okay, so if you're a Pleiadian starseed, your guides will most likely be Pleiadians. And a lot of Lemurians were Pleiadian, although not all of them were. So, anyhow, I love to channel, and I've meditated since 1996, 24 years. And I do meditate, and I like to meditate, but nothing will bring in that high frequency quickly like channeling. Channeling is the best thing for raising your frequency, your vibration, and bringing joy into your life. So I just wanted to mention that. So what I'm going to do today actually is transmit energy, and I'm going to do this in silence. I might be channeling some light language at the end. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to bring in energy for your healing, your ascension, and I'm sure your guides will come in. So if you would, and you can get a piece of selenite to help in this process, bring in your selenite. I'm wearing some underneath my clothing. You can invoke your guides if you want to, but at this time I would like to invoke source energy, and I bring source energy into my heart, and I'm calling for the highest and best guides to come forward to assist with this transmission, your guides and my guides. Okay, and of course I'm invoking angelic protection all around everybody involved in this transmission. So just bringing in pure source energy from my heart to yours. So just receive, and we will do this in silence. Okay, namaste. Please go into your hearts, come back into your center. All right, so if you had an experience or you felt the energy and you would like to comment, go ahead and do that now. That would be great. And I'm just going to channel a message for you guys from Source, a quick message. Bringing in Source energy and my guides. You are love. You are light. You are energy unbounded, existing in many fields with infinite creative potential. You are all of this. Know that you are loved, you are held, and you are supported in your journey to return to that unbounded space of unbridled joy. Joy is your true frequency, your true dimension. And this is where your soul yearns to go, to return to. Please know that all of these affairs taking place around you in this one incarnation is nothing but a blip on the screen of your multidimensional, eternal life in your soul. Connect with the soul's energy, with that small, still space in your beating heart, because that is the space that will bring you back to joy. We want you to experience love, happiness, joy, peace. We want you to experience the ability to feel that you can experience anything that you would like to. We send you waves of gratitude, waves of love, and waves of the infinite potential that you are. Remember who you truly are. Namaste. Well, thank you. That was a transmission of energy from Source, and that was a transmission of words or a message from Source. And so I hope you feel uplifted and also feel supported in your journey that you're taking right now upon the earth. So the guidance is to stay centered, stay grounded, stay in your core. Don't let yourself get swayed by extraneous circumstances, and keep your eye on the prize. Keep going towards the light. Keep going on your journey to return home. Okay. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed that, and I will be back next week. I am going to have a guest speaker in the next few weeks. I'm not sure exactly when, but I will be back channeling my guides in the future. I want to wish you well. I want to wish you happiness. And, oh, there's a comment from Marie. And she says, I felt a light, bright energy in my body, especially near my head. I saw lots of birds, bluebirds, robins, and a blue jay in my parents' living room, nipping at my father. Interesting. Well, that's awesome. Well, birds are messengers, so possibly you were getting messages from source energy and you felt some bright light in your head. That's good. Um, all that is, all that was, and all that will ever be is what I got. Wow. Well, that's source energy. It's the eternal flame of God. So you were getting a message about that. Oh, and you saw your grandmother young and vibrant. Oh, that's beautiful. Anyhow, I want to thank you for being here. You can listen to this tape anytime you want a short lift, and you can fast forward to the part where the transmission takes place. I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a beautiful day, and go out and enjoy yourselves and take good care. And I'm sending all my love to you. Bye-bye.